Jim Rose and David Baker at guards and Botkin the forward. Fraley is a pivot. Hazard is in a man-to-man. Here's Jobe open. Got loose underneath and missed it. And the rebound goes to Hazard. Oh, they got somebody loose on that shuffle in Jobe, but he was covered up quickly and missed the shot underneath. Here is Houston Hogg in front court. Jump ball. Hogg was tied up by Jobe. They'll go at the midcourt stripe. Jobe at 6'1", Houston Hogg at 6'1" also. Here's the tap. Hogg got the tap, and it goes to Hazard. Here is Jim Rose with a 13-footer off the board. No good. Tap, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Catholic's ball. Jim Rose had a couple of shots at it. Catholic takes over in backcourt. Jobe and Farmer. No score yet. We've just gotten started here. Catholic and Hazard. Right side, Botkin looks for Farmer. Botkin wants to shoot. Went inside the lane, threw it away, got it back. Here is Botkin from the outside to Farmer. No score yet. 7:11 left in the first quarter. Lexington Catholic and Hazard. Here is Farmer to Fraley. He took a 21-footer in the air. No good. The tap across for Ewell's no good. Rebound, but for out of bounds. Catholic's ball. Oh, Catholic hit the offensive boards well there, that first opportunity. Here is Ewell, 6:59 left in that quarter, and still no score. Botkin laid it in. Botkin from Ewell. The first 2 points of the game, and Catholic has a 2-0 lead. Here is Baker in backcourt. Got through two men and a foul immediately. On Catholic, Tommy Ewell, his first. Tommy Starnes told us before this game started that Catholic would try to pick up the Hazard guards at midcourt. And that's just what they did then and committed a foul. The shooter, Baker, 5'7" junior, misses. Rebound to Catholic. John Botkin's got it in backcourt. 6:43 left to go in the quarter, and Catholic can put on some pressure here with another field goal. Here is Fraley. 22-footer in the air. No good. The tap by Farmer, no good. Farmer again. Good! Farmer scores as he rolled it in after tapping it 3 times. How about Farmer? 4-0 Catholic lead. Here is Rose to Chester Rose. No good. The tap across. Fraley rebound. Nice rebound by Mort Fraley. As Catholic has really gone to work here early. 4-0. 6:13 left to go in the quarter. Here's John Farmer in front court to Jobe. Jobe to Botkin. Botkin drives in the lane. Here's the 10-footer in the air. No good. Here's Ewell with a rebound to the right side. He fires outside to Farmer. Catholic controlling the board so far. A real surprise. Here is Jobe. Jobe to Fraley. Fraley went to the right side for a 10-footer. Good! Fraley scores. And Catholic leads 6-0. How about this one? And a timeout to Hazard. This is the State Tournament Basketball Network. Baker has trouble. Throws it inside. Fraley intercepts for Catholic. The Catholic defense is paying off thus far. Here's Farmer in front court. Farmer inside the Botkin against his man. Turnaround jump shot. Short. Rebound across the rim, and Houston Hogg has got it. Here is Hogg in backcourt to Baker. Baker inside. Gives to Freddie Hogg and a whistle. John Botkin of Catholic has his first foul, and Catholic's second. This is the first time a Lexington Catholic team has ever been to the state tournament. And thus far, as Ted told you, they've really done themselves proud. 5:17 left in the first quarter. The shooter, Freddie Hogg, fires. Good, and Hazard registers their first point of the game. 6-1, 5:16 left to go. In the first quarter of play, Lexington Catholic 6, Hazard 1. Here is Jobe in front court. Trying to get by Houston Hogg. Botkin on the right side. Farmer loose, laid it in. Farmer on the shuffle got loose underneath and laid in his fourth point and second field goal. And here's a foul in front court. Tommy Ewell has his second. Well, as Tommy told us before the ball game, he expected his team to pick up quite a few fouls that way, but he had to stop that Hazard offense before they were able to set up. And they've been able to do that, but they picked up 3 fouls in the onrush. Baker's foul shot is good. Hazard still has not scored a field goal. 8-2, Catholic. 4:58 left in the first quarter. Here is John Farmer in front court for the night. Gives to Ewell. Ewell to Fraley. Turns, backs away and fires. It is good! Fraley from 7 feet got his 4th point. Here is Freddie Hogg in front court with a 10-footer. He missed it. A rebound of Fraley got fouled by Chester Rose. His first. Chester Rose has got his first foul, and we go to the other end of the floor. Boy, you talk about getting outplayed. This Catholic is really going to work against Hazard. Hazard, a 5-point favorite. favorite of many to win the state tournament this year. Here's Marty Fraley at the line with one shot. 10-2, Catholic leads. The shot. Good. Fraley has 5. Catholic has 11-2 over Hazard. 4:37 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Chester Rose from 10 feet. Missed it. The rebound tap across and out of bounds. Off of Botkin. Hazard's ball. Hazard has had 5 shots thus far. Hasn't hit any thus far from the outside. And here's a whistle. John Farmer is holding his first. 14 foul on Catholic here. 11-2 Catholic leads. 4:28 left to go in the first quarter. And the shooter, Freddie Hogg of Hazard. Hogg is 1 for 1 for the game. Hazard has still not scored a field goal, and we've used 3.5 minutes already. Hogg fires. Good. Freddie Hogg has 2 points. Hazard has hit 3 out of 4 from the foul line, and that's all. 3 points. Catholic has 11. 4:24 left in the first quarter. John Farmer in front court. Gave to Botkin. Botkin turned around. Flipped to the outside to Fraley, who went to the left side for a 15-footer. Short. Tapped by Farmer underneath, and a rebound by Rose. Rose picked it off. Gave quickly in front court to Baker. Baker gives back to Houston Hogg. We've got 2 Hoggs and 2 Roses playing. Both Alder brothers. Here's the jump shot by Rose. Good from the right side. Jim Rose has his first 2 points of the game on a long jumper from 22 feet, right corner. 11-5. Catholic by 6 now. 3:56 left to go in the first quarter. Fraley talks it over with Farmer, then sets up in the high post. Here is Jobe to Botkin. Looks for Farmer on the shuffle. To Fraley, to Jobe. He looks in turn for Botkin. Here is Jobe flipping back outside to Ewell. They set it up again. Here is Farmer to Fraley. Cutting through Ewell. Outside Jobe. Jobe waves Botkin outside. They'll set up the shuffle again as Fraley clears to the right corner. 3:30 left to go in the quarter. 11-5. Catholic by 6. Here is Ewell. Ewell's to Farmer. They clear the inside again and can't break anybody loose, so they'll set it up again. Here is Botkin. Botkin outside to Ewell, to Farmer. They balance the floor, send Ewell to the right side, and Farmer starts to move again. Here is Jobe. Jobe to Ewell. Inside Farmer, had it thrown away. Botkin got it back and lost it. Houston Hogg got a fast break to Jim Rose, who lays it in. Jim Rose has his 4th point, 2nd field goal, and Hazard now has closed the gap to 4. Lexington Catholic 11, Hazard 7. 2:54 left in the quarter. John Farmer in front court. Here's Jobe to Botkin. Look for Farmer. They didn't let him get by that time. Catholic's ball as it was knocked out of Botkin's hands by Freddie Hogg. Tommy Ewell has it in front court. Looks for Fraley underneath. He's not open. To Jobe outside to Botkin. Double team. Gave back to Jobe. Jobe comes back outside. Gets a pick from Botkin to Fraley. Against his man. Went to the baseline. Got loose underneath and got fouled. Fouled from behind by Chester Rose. His 2nd. Well, Fraley has gone to work on Rose here early, and he'll have a couple. 2:34 left in the quarter. Fraley 2 shots. He's 1 for 1 for the game. 11-7 Catholic leads. The shot, no good. Mort hit the front of the rim and bounced back. 2:34 left in the quarter. Here's the shot. No good. Rebound off of there by Chester Rose, who had that big hand up on that rim to guide it off. Here's Houston Hogg in front court. Here's Jim Rose from the right side. Chester Rose, turnaround jumper, lost it. Fraley got it back. Rose got it back, then stolen by Ewell. Jump ball. Jump ball at the free toss line of Hazard. Chester Rose and Tommy Ewell. Rose, 6'5", 6'6", rather. Ewell, 6 foot even. The tap, nobody. Nobody hit it. We'll throw it up again. Bob Foster, Myron Reinhardt, the officials. The tap goes to Fraley, who jumps in front of the Hazard man to pull it off. Good alert play by Morty. Here's Farmer outside. Looks inside for Botkin. Baseline. Takes a 13-footer. No good, rimmed out. Got his own rebound. And then a foul inside. Foul is on Botkin. Offensive charging foul. His 2nd. Catholic has 5 team fouls. Hazard 2. And will shoot the bonus at the Hazard free toss line. With the smallest man on the floor, 5'7", David Baker doing the honors. 2:02 left in the quarter. Catholic 11, Hazard 7. Low-scoring game thus far, but a good one. The bonus to Baker. No good. Rebound to whom? Rose with a 13-footer. Missed it. And Botkin got the rebound. Botkin in backcourt to Ewell. Ewell holds up, waits for Fraley to set up at the high post. Here's Farmer from the outside. Farmer goes to the right side with a pass inside of Potkin on a given goal. Kicks it back outside. Fraley goes for it. Over and back. Ball that was not touched by anybody on Hazard's team, and Catholic guilty of a violation. Jim Rose will throw it inbounds to Baker. Hazard down by 4. Here is Houston Hogg. Left side to Rose. Took a 14-footer. No good. Rebound tap underneath. Rose lays it in. Chester Rose has his first 2 points of the game. After Jim Rose had tried one from the left side. 11-9. A 2-point lead now for Catholic. It was 9 at one time. Potkin inside to Jobe, who lost it, hooks it up and in. Bobby Jobe, his first 2 points of the game. He threw that one way up high on the board. 13-9. A 4-point lead for Catholic. 1:06 left to go in the quarter. Here's Baker in front court to Houston Hogg. Left side to Jim Rose. Got by Farmer. Farmer cut him off. They look inside for Chester Rose. Freddie Hogg, 15-footer. Good. Freddie Hogg from the lane. His 4th point and first field goal of the afternoon. 13-11. Catholic leads by 2. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Farmer to Potkin. Got loose. Laid it up and in. Potkin of Catholic has his 4th point. Second field goal. And Catholic back on top by 4. 15-11. Freddie Hogg from 5 feet laid it in. Freddie Hogg got by his man and got his 6th point. As the team trades baskets. 15-13. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Here's John Farmer in front court to Fraley. Backs against his man and fires. No good. Pass by Potkin. Potkin again. Out of bounds. Potkin tried to recover the ball as he sat down. Catholic maintains control. Jobe will toss it in with 16 seconds. Fraley fires. Good from 8 feet. His 7th point. 17-13. Catholic by 4. 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Jump shot by Freddie Hogg. Good. From 6 feet. Freddie Hogg has his 8th point of the game. And the first quarter ends without a shot being taken. Lexington Catholic 17, Hazard 15. This is the State Tournament Basketball Network. Second quarter tap off to Hazard. Jim Rose has got it. Here's Rose from 22 feet. No good. And Potkin with a fine rebound for Lexington Catholic. Catholic hit 8 out of 20 in the first quarter, while Hazard hit 6 out of 13. So Catholic getting 7 more shots, controlling the offensive board. 17-15. Catholic led at one time 11-2. Here is Potkin to Fraley. Took a 21-footer. No good, rimmed out. And Potkin went for the rebound and lost it. Freddie Hogg picked it up in backcourt. Quickly in front court comes Hazard. Here's Houston Hogg from the outside. They look inside for Chester Rose. Rose against Fraley. Flip shot. No good. Fraley with a rebound. Fraley played it pretty smart that time because he didn't commit that foul the Rose wanted him to. And yet he still missed the shot. Here is Ewell from the outside. To Fraley. To Potkin. Got loose. Laid it up and in. Potkin with a great move down the middle. Has picked up his 6th point of the game. Lexington Catholic 19, Hazard 15. 6:55 left to go in a half. Jim Rose to Freddie Hogg with a 13-footer. Good. Freddie Hogg, the hot shooter for Hazard, with 4 field goals now and 5 shots and 10 points. 19-17, Catholic by 2. 6:41 left in the first half. Farmer in front court. Farmer to Jobe. To Farmer. They look for Fraley at the post. He's not loose. Here is Ewell. Right side Potkin got loose again from the lane. No good. Just barely missed. Fraley taps and Hogg got the rebound. Front court quickly. Fast break. Houston Hogg ties the score. Laying it in from the left side. That's his first 2 points of the game. And the Hazard fans go wild. That's the first time that Hazard has been able to come back since they were down 11-2. It's 19 all now. Here is Potkin loose from the right side. 7-footer. Missed. Half by Farmer. No good. Just barely missed. Loose underneath. And out of bounds. Who touched it last? Off the hands of Baker of Hazard, apparently. And the Knights will control. Boy, Farmer has really done a job on these boards in this game. Here is Potkin to Fraley. From the lane, a hook shot. No good off the board. Potkin taps from the left side. Potkin's got it. Here is Potkin turning around. Gives inside. Ewell misses. Fraley taps it in. Fine play by Morty Fraley as he went to work and tapped in his 9th point of the game. 21-19, Catholic, 5:39 and a half. Here is Baker in front court. Right side, Freddie Rose. Inside, Chester Rose. Turns around against Fraley. Pumps from 5 feet and misses. Jim Rose had it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. think the fans thought for a minute the official was going to call a foul until he whistled the ball out of bounds. Hazard's ball underneath their own basket at the baseline right side. 21-19. First substitute of the game is ready to come in for Hazard. That'll be Jim Smith. Driving, Chester Rose cut by Fraley, and Fraley bombed him. His first foul. Chester Rose will have a couple. Jim Smith, 6'4", 185, 18-year-old senior, is in for Hazard. And he's going to replace Chester Rose, who's shooting at the free toss line, so Smith has to backpedal out of there. Here is Chester Rose, first of two, no good. So the score will not be tied at this time anyway. 21-19, 2-point lead for Lexington Catholic. Could be shaved to 1 now. 5:22 left to go in the first half. Chester Rose, second of 2, is good. His third point, and Rose is out, and Jim Smith is in. Rose goes out with 3, and with 2 personals. There have been 2 personals called on Hazard, and 6 on Catholic thus far. Here's Bobby Jobe in front court. Goes to the left side, looks for Ewell. Ewell looks for Farmer as they weave. Jobe from the outside. Inside, Botkin got it from Fraley. That one almost skipped off of Fraley's hands. 5:06 left to go here. Here is Botkin, right side to Jobe. They look for Farmer fighting through to Fraley with a 20-footer. No good. Rebound by Ewell, who got fouled by Houston Hogg. His first. Ewell will have the free toss. You know, Catholic is out hustling this ball club so far. They're just really scrapping out there this afternoon. Here's Tommy Ewell, 6-foot senior. Yes, sir. Here's the foul shot. No good by Ewell. Rebound underneath. Fraley went for it and lost it as Jim Smith of Hazard picked it up. Here is Baker in front court. Baker went right down the lane, blew it in, and missed it. And the rebound underneath almost went out of bounds, picked up by Hazard. Going to the corner as Rose fires no good. Rebound by Bobby Jobe, and a fine job he did as he went high above everybody to snare it home. 4:36 left to go in the half. Lexington Catholic 21, Hazard 20. Here is Farmer to Jobe, to Fraley. Fraley from 15 feet doesn't do it. Inside Jobe, who does, and got fouled. Houston Hogg has his second. Bobby Jobe made Houston Hogg foul him driving from the left side. And the shooter, Bobby Jobe, 2 shots. Ewell is the only Knight yet to score. And Jobe at the line has 2 shots. 4:24 left in the half. Jobe fires, missed it. Bounced off to the right side. So Catholic has been able to hit only 1 out of 5 from the foul line so far and still lead by 1. The shot, missed another one. And the rebound by Jim Smith. Those foul shots could kill him. Here is Baker in front court. Hogg almost lost it. Hogg goes to the lane, turns around, double team, fires, and misses it. Half inside, Jim Smith, and a rebound by Farmer. And a foul on Jim Smith of Hazard, his first. Boy, is this Farmer going... I've never seen him play just like that. All year, he's trying to work on these boards here this afternoon. We've seen this ball club quite a few times this year. I believe he did. Those trick shoes. Or something. Boy, has he done a job thus far. Farmer at the line, 1 shot. He'll have 1+1. The shot, good by John Farmer. His 5th point of the game. John Farmer at the lane again. Ready to shoot. Fires it up and in. John Farmer gets 2, and Catholic has a 3-point lead. 23-20. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Another substitute off the Hazard bench now. Preparing to come in is R.T. Barker. Right side, David Baker. Wanted to shoot, couldn't do it. Outside the Houston Hogg. 3:55 left to go here in the half. Right side, Freddie Hogg. Inside is Smith. Fake, fired from the lane and got it. Will it count? Will not count. As the foul was outside on Tommy Ewell, his 3rd of the game. Here is R.T. Barker, 6', 150, 15-year-old sophomore in. And David Baker, 5'7", junior, is out with 1 point. Bill Grawl is off of the Catholic bench, 6'3", junior. 180, 16 years old. The shot for Smith, the bonus, no good, he missed it. And the rebound was picked off for Big Fraley. Quickly in front court now. Come the Knights. Fraley from the outside to Farmer. Fraley goes in, sets up on a post. Catholic leads for 3, 23-20. Right side, Botkin looks inside for Farmer, for Ewell. Botkin outside to Fraley. Fraley drives left side, top of the keyhole. Goes inside, great pass to Botkin to lay it in. The official called it good and then not good. And a foul inside is on Houston Hogg, his 3rd. He called it good and then not good. That's not 1 point. Botkin will have the bonus anyway. He waved the signal like it was going through and then said no. John Botkin with a bonus. Here's the shot. It's good. His 7th point. Here's Baker back in for Hazard. Houston Hogg is out with 3 fouls and 2 points. Lexington Catholic 24. A real surprise over Hazard with 20. Not a surprise to Tommy Starnes, though. Here is Botkin at the line. 2nd of 2. Good. Botkin has his 8th point. 25-20. Catholic for 5. 3:25 left to go in the first half, in the third quarter. In front court. In the first half, rather. Here is Jim Rose. Jim Rose on the left side, top of the circle, from the lane, 7-footer, no good off the board. The tap underneath, Jim Smith lays up, no good. Underneath, laying it up, no good, but Jim Smith again in a jump ball. Boy, Hazard having an awful lot of trouble underneath, and that Farmer is right, doing quite a job underneath. Ewells is out with 3 fouls and no points for Catholic, and Bill Grawl, 6'3" junior, is in. He's done quite a job in relief this year for the Catholic Knights. Jim Rose will jump against John Farmer. The tap, Farmer got it, but Jim Smith got it and fired it up and in. Jim Smith scores for Hazard, his first 2 points of the game. 25-22, Catholic by 3, 2:55 left in the half. Front court, Botkin, baseline, fall-away jumper, blocked and out of bounds. Freddie Hogg made a great play. Baseline left side underneath the Catholic bench. Bobby Jobe will handle for the Knights. Jobe with it high over his head, looks for the open man. Inbounds to Farmer. Farmer starts his drive, looks for Grawl, who flips in and out of the lane, and he was in there too long. He tried to get out of there quicker than that, but he just slipped and fell. Here's Hazard. R.T. Barker on the attack in front court with Baker to Smith. Smith drives against Fraley and carried the ball. Catholic takes over in backcourt. 2:35 left to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic 25, Hazard 22. Bobby Jobe just takes his time over the 10-second strike. Looks to the right side for Botkin, who looks inside for Farmer, cutting by to Fraley. He took a flip shot. Got fouled by Jim Smith. Good move by Fraley. Smith's 2nd foul. And Fraley will go to the line for 2 more. Fraley is 1 for 3 for the game and has 9 points. Hogg leads all scores for Hazard. That's Freddie Hogg with 10 points. The shooter, Fraley, 2 shots. 1 for 3 for the game. Pumps it up. Good. Fraley has 10. The lead Catholic in scoring. 26-22. Catholic by 4. 2:22 left to go in the half. Here's the shot. Good by Fraley. His 11th point. 27-22. Catholic by 5. Hazard. Barker in back court. Quickly skips in front court. Looks at the top of the post for Jim Smith to Barker. Barker flips right side. Jim Rose, 20-footer. Short. Rebound to Catholic to John Farmer. John Farmer drives. Left side goes and it holds up to Botkin, 15-footer. Good! Botkin scores his 10th point. Catholic leads by 29-22. Minute 59 left in the half. Baker fires from 10 feet. He misses. It's out of bounds. Baker had one hit the rim and hit the top of the backboard and hit the restraining braces in back and out of bounds. Catholic 29, Hazard 22. John Farmer in front court for Lexington Catholic. Right-hand dribble, flips left side to Bill Grawl, to Fraley. Wanted to shoot, left side to Jobe, right back to Fraley. He inside scoop shot, no good. Fraley tapped it in. Oh, you talk about looking great. Fraley looked like a college senior on that one. He followed his own shot beautifully, and Catholic leads by 9, 31-22. Fraley is controlling the game. Here is Rose into Smith inside foul for Fraley, his 2nd. The only thing that could hurt Catholic is if Fraley gets in foul trouble, and he's got 2 now, so he's not in any serious trouble, but he can't afford another one this half. Jim Smith, 2 shots now for Hazard. Boy, Fraley went in on that last play and fired it up, and then went in and followed his own shot and tipped it in. The shooter, Jim Smith, has just hit his first foul shot for his 3rd point, 31-23. Lexington Catholic by 8 over Hazard. The shot, Smith, good. His 4th point, the lead cut to 7, 31-24, minute 22 left to go in the first half. Catholic has led throughout the entire game. It's been tied once. Hazard has never led. John Farmer in front court, right side, flips it outside to Jobe. They look for Fraley. Here is Jobe, right side. They set it up. Botkin from the right side. Looks inside for Farmer. Botkin takes a 10-footer. No good. In and out. And a rebound by Hazard. Tough break for John Botkin. Here is Jim Rose in front court. Goes to the right corner. Inside Jim Smith. Wheels and deals. Blocked by Fraley. Recovered by Freddie Hogg, who tipped no good, and Fraley got the rebound. Boy, is he going to work. 31-24. 44 seconds left to go in the half. Catholic in front court with a 7-point lead and a chance for 2 more. Here is Bobby Jobe to John Botkin. Looks inside. Here is Fraley. Against his man. Give it, go to Botkin. Great pass. Had a block. Out of bounds. Catholic hit it last. Fine defensive recovery that time to Jim Smith of Hazard. Botkin was loose on a great pass from Fraley. Inside Jim Smith against Fraley. Smith almost has it knocked away. Back to Baker. Driving. R.T. Barker has it knocked away by Grawl. Got it back. Bill down. And we have got booking against Bill Grawl of Lexington Catholic. That's his first personal foul of the game. The shooter with the bonus for Hazard is R.T. Barker, 6-foot sophomore. 31-24. The bonus to Barker. 14 seconds left in the half. The shot no good. The rebound goes to whom? As Hogg is fouled. Bobby Jobe has his first foul of the game. Jobe has his first foul as Freddie Hogg at the line was attempting to pump up 2. He'll have 2 shots. He's 2 for 2 for the game. First of 2. Good. Off the front of the rim and in. His 11th point. 31-25. The lead is cut to 6. Here's Hogg's second of 2. No good. The rebound to Catholic. Outside recovered by Hazard. Barker from the corner. 7 seconds left. Here is Rose. Fall away jumper. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Taken up by Rose. Good. As the horn signifies the end of the first half. Jim Rose's basket is good. His 6th point of the game. Your halftime score, Lexington Catholic 31, Hazard 27. We'll have the Lexington Catholic stolen the Rose. Here is Chester Rose in front court to Houston Hogg. Hazard is down by 4. Lexington Catholic leading. They've led through the entire game as Rose fires no good. The rebound underneath. Freddie Hogg no good. Rebound tie-up. Boy, Freddie Hogg missed an easy bunny underneath. Catholic, Morty Fraley, hustling like we've never seen him hustle here today. The entire Catholic team is, for that matter. The tap, the Catholic. Ewell almost walked with it in back court. Here's John Farmer in front court on the right-hand dribble. Gives to Jobe. Left side to Ewell to Fraley against Rose. Fakes, laid it up and in. Fraley with a great play, his 15th point. Boy, he looks better every game. 33-27. 6-point lead here for Catholic. Jump shot by Hogg inside. Just laid it in. Got by his man and laid it in. Freddie Hogg has picked up his 13th point of the game. Lead cut back to 4. 33-29. We're in the second half. First of 2 this afternoon. Campbellsville, Thomas Jefferson. This afternoon's second game. Botkin, 20-footer. Got! Botkin hits and rings a bell. Net was up over the rim, so a temporary time was called out while they got it back down. Lead back to 6 for Catholic, 35-29. Jim Rose to Freddie Hogg against Botkin, laid it up and in. Freddie Hogg against Botkin, scores at will, gets his 15th point. Botkin playing with 2 fouls rather. Here is Farmer in front court, goes to the right corner, spins, turns around, doesn't get in. Looks inside for Botkin, inside to Ewell, outside to Fraley, inside to Botkin, and Fraley was walking. 6:29 left in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 35, Hazard 31. The score has been tied once, and Catholic has led twice by 9. Houston Hogg in front court for Hazard. Top of the post to Chester Rose for a 16-footer, no good off the rim, and a rebound by Tommy Ewell, who fell down with it. Got back up, dribbling. And back court, Ewell to Jobe. Jobe in front court, skips to the right side, looks for the opening. 6:10 left in the quarter. Here is Botkin. Botkin fakes against his man, had it knocked loose and out of bounds. Catholic maintains control. Baseline left side. Bobby Jobe yells play number 4. Will throw it into Fraley, stolen by Chester Rose of Hazard. Attempted the baseball pass, then pulled it back. Here is Baker in front court for Hazard. Outside to Houston Hogg to Baker. Looks right side for Freddie Hogg. Inside Hogg has it, double team. He'll try to shoot anyway and does. Missed everything. Chester Rose had it out of his hand, and it's recovered by Lexington Catholic. Chester Rose tried to lay it in and lost it. And Catholic got it. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Here is John Botkin with an 8-footer off the rim, no good. Farmer taps no good, loose on the floor, and Hazard's got it back. Boy, Farmer has really done a job in this game, even if he doesn't score another point. Here is Hazard in front court. High pass stolen by Botkin and out of bounds. Last touch by Hazard. Lexington Catholic ball in back court. 5:17 left to go in the third quarter of play. Catholic has led throughout and lead 35-31 right now. Here is John Farmer in front court for the night. To Ewell, to Fraley. Took a 20-footer, missed to the right side. Botkin tried to tap. Hogg was there to rebound. Quickly in front court comes Hazard. Hogg fires. Oh, what a play by Fraley as he tipped it out of bounds. Great defensive play by Mort Fraley, who somehow got back and got the ball before it was laid in the basket. Tipped it out of bounds. Hazard's got it. Here is Houston Hogg. Flips inside to Baker. Baker drives to the right corner, cut off by Ewell. Gives to Jim Rose. Inside Chester Rose, left open for 5 feet. He got it. Chester Rose was left open and has his 5th point. The score is 35-33. Catholic by 2. John Farmer in back court. Goes to the right corner. Scoops it inside to Botkin, who dribbles outside to Fraley, who wants to shoot, who's double team. Inside, Botkin laid it in. Beautiful play from Fraley to Botkin. His 14th point. Boy, Tommy Starnes has done a great job in getting this ball club ready to play in this tournament. 37-33. Chester Rose, 16-footer, off the rim and in. Chester Rose has hit 2 in a row now and pulls Hazard back to within 2. And now Hazard goes to a semi-all-court press. Now they retreat back across the 10-second line. Here's Jobe in front court for the night, leading by 2. Here is Farmer. Farmer to Ewell, to Fraley, against Rose, took an 18-footer. Good! Fraley hits his 17th point. Chester Rose sloughed off of him and let Fraley shoot that one. 39-35, 4-point Catholic lead. 3:48 left in the third quarter. You can feel the tension beginning to build now. Here is Baker from the outside. Baker, top of the circle, right side to Jim Rose. Chester Rose lost it out of bounds. 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. Mort Fraley to John Farmer, and Catholic now ahead by 4, can go ahead by 6. They led by 4 at halftime, by 2 at the end of the first quarter. Here's Bobby Jobe. Outside to Fraley, who lost it. Farmer picked it up before Fraley could get to it. 3:22 left to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 39, Hazard 35. Right side, John Botkin, double team, whistle. Foul is on Freddie Hogg of Hazard. And Roscoe Shackelford, the coach of Hazard, wants a timeout. This is the state tournament, 15 points. Fraley has 17, Botkin 15. 40-35, Catholic by 5 over Hazard. 3:10 left to go in the third quarter of play. Baker in front court for the Hazard Bulldogs. Here is Houston Hogg to Baker, right side to Jim Rose. Looks inside, Farmer tips it away from Jim Rose. Rose got it back. Jim Rose with an 18-footer, wide to the right, hits the top of the backboard, rebound footboard, Ewell got it underneath. Loose Hazard. Jim Rose steals, tipped around. Chester Rose has got it, loose underneath. Hazard still has control and a foul. John Farmer has his second foul. Boy, they were hustling, trying to pick up the thing, but just couldn't find a handle on it. Like a slippery stick of butter that just keeps eluding your grasp. Yeah. Here's Houston Hogg. Shot good. His third point of the game. 40-36, Catholic by 4. Oh, Fraley threw it away. Houston Hogg from 5 feet. Good. His 5th point. Fraley let that one go and didn't want to leave it go. Hazard steals again. Hogg got it back to Baker. 40-38. Left side jump shot, Jim Rose. Short on rebound. Fakes underneath. His shot will not count. Oh, wait a minute. All right. A goal by Rose does count. And timeout to Catholic. The score is tied at 40. This is the state tournament basketball net. Well, Jim Rose has a chance to give Hazard her first lead and does. That's Hazard's first lead of the game. 41-40. All court press again by Hazard. Really giving Catholic fits now. In front court come the Knights. Right corner to John Farmer. Here's Farmer from the outside. Starts his drive. Left-hand dribble. Right side to Botkin. Botkin on the right side. Stolen by Chester Rose. Chester Rose drives. Lays it up. Oh, Fraley's blocking. His 4th foul. Catholic's in real trouble now. as Fraley has 4. Catholic's in real trouble. Chester Rose 2 shots. Rose had stole the ball and Fraley tried to get it away from him. Chester Rose foul shot. Good. That's his 8th point. 42-40. Hazard with a 2-point lead over Catholic. First lead of the game by the Bulldogs. Second shot, good. Rose has his 9th point. All-court press again by Hazard is really bothering the Knights. Almost stolen. Botkin is loose now. Lays it up and in. John Botkin with a 17th point lays it in for Catholic. 43-42. Hazard by 1. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Houston Hogg in front court for Hazard. Left side to Jim Rose against Farmer. Farmer kicks it away and out of bounds. And touch last for Hazard. Catholic's got the ball back. Catholic's got it back, and Fraley will put it in play. Minute 36 left to go in the third quarter. Bobby Jobe in backcourt kicked it out of bounds. Back over to Hazard. 1-3-1 is yelled by Tommy Starnes from his bench now for Catholic to go into a 1-3-1 defense. Here's Hazard from the outside. Baker looks for Chester Rose. Right side looks for the open man to Jim Rose. Back to Baker. Baker right side to Hogg. Hogg back to Baker. Baker tries to cut inside to Chester Rose and took a 16-footer. Good. Chester Rose has gone to work now with 11 points. 45-42. Hazard by 3. Bobby Jobe against the press holds up. Waits for Hazard to get inside now and for his team to get set up offensively. Houston Hogg almost got it away. Botkin from the corner. Here is Botkin driving. Fraley goes to the right side. Threw it away, got it back, then lost it. Chester Rose has got it. Chester Rose in front court. Outside to Baker. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Hazard leads by 3. They have the ball. Freddie Hogg. Double team to Jim Rose. Cross court to Dave Baker. Baker holds on. Takes a 20-footer. Good! Baker has his first field goal of the game, his 3rd point. And the lead now is 5 for Hazard. As they have exploded. Here is Ewell. Stolen by Hogg. Hogg drives. Lays it up and in. Freddie Hogg has his 17th point. The lead is 7 for Hazard. 49-42. 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Here's John Farmer. Farmer to Jobe. Jobe starts his drive. 2 seconds left. They don't see the clock. The third quarter ends and they don't shoot. Quarter tap goes to... Still in the air and Hazard's got it. 7:57 left to go in the game. Hazard on the controls has a 7-point lead now. And they were down in this ball game till late in the third quarter. Catholic led it one time by 9. But Fraley's in foul trouble with 4, and the complexion has changed. Fraley steals. Here's Ewell. Ewell tries. Ewell's underneath. Lays it up and in. Tommy Ewell, with a fine move, gets his first 2 points of the game. And it couldn't have come at a better spot. 49-44. 7:20 left to go in the game. Here is Baker in front court for Hazard. Hazard leading 49-44. Fraley goes for it. Got it. Here is Farmer. 3-on-2 break. Farmer back behind is walking. Farmer driving for the basket was walking. 7:17 left to go in the game. Hazard 49, Catholic 44. Jim Rose against Farmer. Here's Jim Rose in front court. Looks for the right side, gives to Baker. Baker looks for Rose at the post. Here's Houston Hogg. Catholic is back in their 2-1-2. High pass to Chester Rose against Fraley. Lays it up and in. Fraley unable to defend it all with 4 fouls, and Rose has his 13th point. Botkin lays it up and in. Botkin scores. Botkin has his 19th point. 51-46. Hazard leads Catholic. 6:44 left. Chester Rose against Fraley lays it in. Chester Rose scoring it well against Fraley, who's playing with 4 fouls. 53-46. 6:34 left to go. Here is Farmer to Fraley in backcourt. Fraley to Jobe. Jobe holds on to it. Waits for his team to set up. 6:26 left to go in the game. Here's Jobe to Ewell to Fraley. Fraley took a 17-footer. Good! Mark Fraley has his 19th point. 53-48. Catholic still within striking distance, trailing by 5 with 6:10 left to go. Here's Hazard with Baker in front court. Top of the circle, drove all the way, laid it up and in. Baker all the way down the lane, drove right back by Fraley and got his 5th point. Fraley unable to defend with 4 fouls. Stolen by Hogg. Hogg drives, lays it up, no good. Tapped across and a foul on John Farmer. John Farmer has picked up his 3rd foul. So Butker, Ewell has 3, Fraley 4, and Farmer 3 now for Catholic. 2. The shooter, Jim Rose, 1 shot, 55-48 Hazard. Rose fires, good. His 10th point of the game. Here's a long baseball pass to Farmer, who lays it up and in. John Farmer on a baseball fast break got his 8th point of the game, and the Catholic cuts the lead now to 6, 56-50. 5:40 left to go in the game. Here is Hogg. Right side, Freddie Hogg. Freddie Hogg to Chester Rose against Fraley. Laid it in. Chester Rose has a 17th point, 58-50. Here's Fraley in front court. Fraley drives, right side to Jobe. Took a 7-footer, missed it, but a foul. Chester Rose has picked up his 3rd. Nobody's in any real serious trouble for Hazard as Chester Rose has 3 and Houston Hogg 3. The shooter is Bobby Jobe. 58-50, Hazard leads by 8. 5:18 left to go. Jobe's shot is no good. Chester Rose got the rebound. Long pass to Jimmy Rose. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Ewell. Boy, Jimmy Rose had one fall out of there. And here's Ewell's in front court for Catholic. Catholic down by 8. 5 minutes left to go. There's still time. Here is Botkin. Takes an 18-footer. Good! Botkin scores. The lead cuts to 6. Botkin's 21st point. He's hit 4 in a row from the field. Now Hazard's Jimmy Rose fires it inbounds to Freddie Hogg, 58-52. A 6-point lead now for Hazard. 4:44 left to go in the game. Here's Freddie Hogg, knocked away, back to Chester Rose. 7-footer off the board, no good. Rebound by Botkin. Botkin's got it in back court, stolen by Rose, who laid it, no good, tapped it in. Oh, boy. Catholic have the chance. Weren't able to do anything with it. Here's Fraley in front court. Fraley holds up and walks. Tried to stop without charging. 60-52. Hazard by 8, 4:21 left to go. Yeah, Botkin is now guarding Rose, and here's Fraley outside on Freddie Hogg. Here is Baker, top of the circle. Baker got by Ewell, didn't shoot. The Houston Hogg. Inside looks for Chester Rose. Against Botkin, turnaround jumper. Chester Rose, no good. The tap is no good. The rebound across, and Fraley's got it. Fraley in back court. Fires way up front to Botkin. Here's Botkin, spin shot to Jobe, who took a hooker. Good! Jobe has his 4th point of the game. 2nd field goal. And timeout to Hazard, leading by 6. 3:48 left in the game. This is your statewide basketball network.
Well, they might lose it by 40, but the Lexington Catholic Knights are a proud entry from the 11th region, playing a darn good ball team.
And 8 left to go in the game. Hazard with Catholic pressing him all over the court. Freddie Hogg fires from 10 feet, got it, falling down. His 19th point. Hogg scores. His 62-54. Hazard leads by 8, 3:36 left to go. Tommy Ewell from the lane. Lost it. Well, jump ball. 3:31 left to go. Tommy Ewell's against Houston Hogg. Ball tossed in the air. Goes to Hazard. Jim Rose drives down the left side, holds up. 3:26 left. Jim Rose outside. Gives now to Baker. To Hogg. Looks inside for Freddie Hogg. Baseline. Took an 8-footer. Got it. Freddie Hogg has his 21st point. And Hazard now pulls ahead by 10, and Hogg steals again. Right side, Houston Hogg. Fake. John Farmer has picked up a foul, his 4th. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the game. Hazard 64, Catholic 54. The shooter, Houston Hogg, with a bonus. 1 for 1 for the game. Houston Hogg eyes the bucket and pumps it up and in. That's Hogg's 6th point. 65-54. 11-point lead for Hazard. Catholic led twice in the first half for 9. Hogg's 2nd of 2, good. His 7th point. Hazard by 12. Stolen again by Hazard. All court press has killed Catholic here in the last half. Here is Houston Hogg. Turns around back to Freddie Hogg against Fraley, who's playing with 4 fouls. Looks for Chester Rose. Outside to Houston Hogg, to Baker, to Jim Rose. Inside to Hogg, who fires good. Freddie Hogg has his 23rd point. 3 in a row. 68-54. And finally a whistle on Hazard. Jim Baker has his first foul. That's the second team, check his third team foul and a half on Hazard. 68-54. 2:37 left to go here. John Farmer at the line, 1 shot. He's 2 for 2 for the game and 8 total points. Well, Catholic played their heart out here this afternoon. The shot for Farmer is no good. The rebound by Botkin is no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and Hazard has got it. Chester Rose picked it off to Jim Rose. Jim Rose in front court, right side of Freddie Hogg, who's walking. Although he laid it in, it will not count. 2:25 left. Hazard leading by 14 points. Here's Big Mort Fraley, who puts the ball in play. Fires up front to Tommy Ewells. With a 3-on-1 break, Ewells fired to Farmer. There was a foul on Freddie Hogg for pushing his second. 14 foul on Hazard. The shooter, John Farmer. He's 2 for 3 for the game. 2:21 left to go. Hazard 68, Catholic 54. And Catholic led for a good portion of this game. Farmer shot good. His 9th point. Bob Foster almost fell down. Here is a foul on Tommy Ewells, quickly, of Catholic in front court. That's his 4th foul. 2:16 left to go. The bonus is in effect for Hazard. And the shooter is David Baker. Baker will shoot the bonus. He's 1 for 3 for the game. Bill Schneider is off the Catholic bench. The shot, no good. For Baker, rebound loose out of bounds. Hazard falls, touch last for Catholic. Bill Schneider, 5'8", 155, 18-year-old senior is in. And Tommy Ewells leaves with 2 points. Ewells is out, Schneider is in. Hazard throws it in with Baker on the control. High outside pass to Houston Hogg. 68-55 your score. Here is the right side pass to Freddie Hogg. Chester Rose took a jump shot on Botkin and got it. Chester Rose has his 19th point. Boy, he scored at will here in the second half with 16. Here's Schneider in front court. Minute 58 left. He lost it out of bounds. 70-55. Hazard leads for 15, and they had a rough time here this afternoon. Here is Jimmy Rose, and he walks with the ball as the play gets rather haphazard now. Well, it looked for about 3 quarters like Catholic might have themselves a big win here this afternoon, but it wasn't to be had. Here is Schneider to Botkin. Faked against his man, took a spin shot, had it blocked away. Chester Rose got it in front court to Houston Hogg from 5 feet, laid it in. Houston Hogg has 9 points, and Hazard really starting to run now. 72-55. Here's Botkin in front court. Fraley got fouled by Chester Rose. That's his 4th. Jim Smith is off the Hazard bench. He played the majority of the first half, and he'll be back in, 6'4" senior. I don't know if Rose is going to go out or... Yes, he is. Chester Rose is through with 19 points and gets a good hand from the crowd here. He turned in quite a job in his second half. He got him when the Bulldogs needed him most. Fraley with the bonus. His shot, good off the front of the rim and in. Fraley has 20 points. 4 out of 6 from the lane for Fraley. 72-56. The shot, Fraley makes it 72-57. 1:32 left to go in the game. Hazard will meet the winner of Thomas Jefferson and Campbellsville this afternoon's second game and tomorrow evening's quarterfinal round. Here is Jim Smith outside to Freddie Hogg to Houston Hogg. He looks for Baker with 1:17 left to go. Here is Houston Hogg. Fraley got it. Fraley hooked it inside to Jobe, who laid it up and in. Jobe had his 6th point of the game and his 3rd field goal. 72-59. Minute 6 left to go in the game. Fraley playing up front now defensively is cutting off Freddie Hogg. And Fraley has left. That's all. Mort Fraley has 5 fouls and could get a good hand. Fraley is through with his high school career and gets a great hand from the crowd here. He's pretty dejected, too, and he played a great game this afternoon, 21 points. 8 field goals and 5 out of 7 from the free toss line. So Fraley is through for the afternoon, and your substitution, Jim Neal, 6-foot senior, 160 and 17 years old is in. Freddie Hogg, the shooter. Thomas Jefferson of Louisville and Campbellsville meet in this afternoon's second game right here on the same station. And 2 more tonight to round out the opening session. Here's the shot, no good by Hogg underneath. The big fight for the ball, it's out of bounds. Schneider hit it last. 55 seconds left in the game. 72-59. Hazard leads. Here is Jim Rose's pass to Baker. Schneider went for it. Baker got it, and Baker took a hook shot block for Botkin, who recovered it. Fired to Schneider. Here is Schneider in front court, loose all the way. Fired up, will not count because of foul before the shot. Houston Hogg has his 4th point. Or 4th personal, rather. The shooter, Phil Schneider, for Catholic. 5'8" senior gets a chance to score a point in the state tournament. He'll have the bonus. 72-59. Foul shot. He missed it. The rebound tapped underneath. Hazard got it with Freddie Hogg. Freddie Hogg gives to Baker. Here is Baker. Baker in front court to Houston Hogg. High over his head with 34 seconds left to go to Jim Smith, who drives the lane. Back outside to Baker. Left corner to Jim Rose. 27 seconds left to go. 72-59 Hazard. Here is Baker. Baker flips left side to Jim Rose. Is in the deep freeze now. 20 seconds left to go. Rose looks to the clock. Jim Smith drives against Botkin. Botkin taps it out of bounds. You know, he's played a fine game also. 21 points from John Botkin here this afternoon. 13 seconds left to go. 72-59 the score. Catholic led twice in the first half by 9 and led it the entire first 3 quarters virtually. Here is Jim Rose. Inside, Jim Smith fires good from 13 feet. That's his 6th point of the game, Jim Smith. Now you hear the clock ticking off the scoreboard as Botkin fires good. And it's all over. Botkin scored his 23rd point to end his high school career. And your final score, Hazard 74, Lexington Catholic 61. We'll have the wrap up in about 3 minutes. This is your statewide basketball network.
Now that the Knights aren't participating, we can settle back to just watching and maybe enjoying it. Here for a wrap-up on this afternoon's pretty good ball game most of the way, Jim Hope.
Well, the Lexington Catholic Knights looked like the team for about 3 quarters this afternoon, but it wasn't long enough, as Lexington Catholic led 17-15 at the end of the first quarter over Hazard, 31-27 at the end of the half, and led actually by 9 points twice in the first half to completely dominate the first half of action. And the fans were really buzzing at halftime about this ball club. Hazard, however, slapped an all-court press on the Knights midway through the 3rd quarter, and it was all over for Lexington Catholic as Hazard sped to a 49-42 lead and won it by 13-74-61. Hazard was led by Freddie Hogg this afternoon with 23 points, 10 out of 19 from the field and 3 out of 5 from the foul line. 19 points to Chester Rose, who scored at will in the 3rd and 4th quarters against Fraley after Fraley had picked up 4 fouls. Rose had 8 out of 18 from the field and 3 out of 4 from the line. 12 points to Jim Rose, 5 out of 18 from the field and 2 out of 2 from the line. 9 to Houston Hogg, 6 to Jim Smith, and 5 to Dave Baker. For Lexington Catholic, John Botkin, 23 points, as he picked up 10 out of 20 from the field and 3 out of 3 from the line. And Mort Fraley, 21 points, as he had a total of 8 out of 18 from the field and 5 out of 7 from the line. And Catholic is going to miss Botkin and Fraley, believe you not. John Farmer got 9 points, 3 field goals and 3 out of 4. 6 for Bobby Jobe, 2 for Tommy Ewell, Schneider, Baldwin, and Jim Neal all failed to score. Hazard wins it, and this afternoon's second game, Thomas Jefferson and Campbellsville will be underway in just a